Welcome to the new episode of Provincial Resource Library's Newfoundland and Labrador History Picture Show. My name is Bonnie Morgan, and I'm the Newfoundland and Labrador Collections Librarian with Newfoundland and Labrador Public Libraries. And these picture shows feature images from the historical Newfoundland and Labrador photograph collection, which is housed at the A.C. Hunter Public Library in St. John's. Today's picture show is a little bit different. Usually I have images of a particular place or time, but today I've brought together images of animal companions. So images of different animals interacting with human beings from Newfoundland's past. And I hope you enjoy it. So our first image is from St. John's, and you can see some horses and carts on Duckworth Street. So horses were really important as a means of transportation, as working companions for people. Here's an example of a horse and cart climbing up over Church Hill in St. John's. You can see the Benevolent Irish Society building. You can see the Basilica there in the background, as well as the spire, the former spire of Gower Street United Church. And here's Church Hill again, and this time you can see the horse and cart heading back down, a little bit of an easier trip for sure. Horses assisted with transportation, but they were also important in helping with other heavy work, such as that in the lumber woods. And this image, which was taken near Botwood, shows a group of people heading into the lumber woods with two horses with them. When horses weren't working, they could have a rest, and here's an image taken at Manuel's Flats, which is in the Manuel's River. You can see this area if you go to the Manuel's River hiking trail in Conception Bay. And here are some horses hanging out on a little island in the Manuel's River. So here we have a goat in harness as well. So not only were horses used to haul loads and do heavy work to assist with people with certain tasks, here is a goat who is harnessed to a sled in Trinity Bay. You can see the little bit of snow there. And dogs as well could be used to help with hauling wood. So here's an example of a dog, two children. I'm not sure where this is taken. Some of you may recognize the landscape, but it's a dog helping two boys haul a load of wood. And here is another example, two dogs that are helping with hauling water. And again, I'm not sure where this is taken. You can see the community there in the background. And again, some of you may recognize this and help us to identify where this place is. And here is a picture from St. John's. I know where this is. It's the intersection of Atlantic Avenue and Carnell Street. And here is a dog hauling a sled with a little girl on the back. So dogs assisted with work, but they were also family pets. And here's an example of a woman in St. John's, a middle-class woman, and her pet dog, which she clearly is very fond of. So here's another image of a pet dog with a group of people, a dog who probably doesn't do a whole lot of labor in the household. And this picture, I'm not sure if this was taken on Sunday afternoon, but it certainly has a feel of it to me. So here's an image of a group of people taking their ease in the countryside, and you can see another dog in the family that clearly is a pet and much loved. So we've seen horses doing labor, we've seen goats hooked to bobsleds, we've seen dogs hauling wood, dogs as pets. I don't think a cat is going to ever go into harness, but they do work around the house, usually rodent control, but they're also really beloved pets. And here's an example of Edmund and Edwin Hunt in Twillingate in 1920. I've shown you this picture before, but the Hunts were clearly cat people. They loved cats because I have a couple of pictures of cats with that family. Here's Edwin again, taken the year before with a little tabby, wearing his father's hat by the look of it. And here's Clara Hunt, and she is feeding chickens, but she's also feeding a number of cats who are there with her on the rectory steps in Twillingate. So I'm ending with another image of a horse, and this is a picture of the George family with their horse and buggy, and this was taken at Dildo in Trinity Bay. And again, this is part of the Hunt photograph collection. Recommended reads. So I thought a bit about this, and I really decided to focus on the whole angle of horses and their work, especially in the lumber woods. So a couple of things that I wanted to recommend that you look at talks about logging in Newfoundland, as well as some books about horses and ponies. So Ursula Kelly and Megan Forsyth's The Music of Our Burnished Axes, Songs and Stories of the Woods Workers of Newfoundland and Labrador, Iser Books 2018. Another really good book about logging in Newfoundland is John Kitchen's By the Sweat of My Brow. Hector M. Earle's The Last Mile, a Newfoundland Tragedy, that tells the story of Baxter Penny, who was died in 1934 on a journey back from a logging camp. We also have a couple of books focusing on horses. So Dennis Flynn's The Long Haul, tracing the path of the endangered Newfoundland pony. And the last one is Just for Fun. It's a picture book by Catherine Simpson and Joanne Snookan, The Turnip Top Pony. And that is one of my favorite Newfoundland picture books. So thank you for watching this picture show featuring historic images of animals and animals working with people and as pets for people in Newfoundland and Labrador's history. Stay tuned for more Newfoundland and Labrador history picture shows coming soon from your Provincial Resource Library. My name is Bonnie Morgan, and if you are interested in knowing more about these pictures or accessing any of our historic photograph collections, you can contact us at Provincial Resource Library. Thank you.